Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is the 14th of August, 2021, and another brutal day, but it got better in the evening. The front has finally passed. The winds were westerly. We had brutal west winds, then they shifted to the north. And then we have these, the only thunderstorms we had were off to the south over the ocean. Not a whole lot of lightning with this, but you can clearly see this is a cumulonimbus cloud looking to the south here over the ocean. I do a video of it, hoping to get some lightning, but there wasn't really much. If we look at the radar here, you'll see that one lone cell out over the ocean. They're not really producing a lot of lightning, I don't think. I'll check the lightning detection. You'll see temperatures have dropped into the upper 70s. Yeah, this is why I gotta get water. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Just, air quality in my apartment is abysmal. So you can see the dew points have dropped into the upper 50s and low 60s, so it feels a lot better now. And temperatures are in the upper 70s and low 80s. North to northeast winds, a lot more comfortable. The relief probably hasn't made it to Jersey yet. No, it hasn't. Dew points still in the low 70s there. But the dew points have definitely come down here, and things are feeling a lot better. Let's see what the high temperatures were today, though, because it was a brutal day all around. Not much of a sea breeze at all. West winds. Pretty much everybody in the low 90s, even on the South Shore. Unless you're right at the beach, you're in the low 90s. 91 at Islip, 91 at Farmingdale, 92 in Carl Place, 90 in Shirley, 91 in West Hampton. So even the usually cooler spots were all pretty warm. The East End was in the upper 80s. Central Park was 87. LaGuardia 91. JFK 91. That's what a west wind does. There's no difference between LaGuardia and JFK. Let's see what it was in New Jersey. Low 90s there, too, as well. So, yeah, it's just a really hot and humid day. It was brutal. It was just maybe a little bit better than yesterday, but it was just a day that you really didn't want to be outside at all. I'm going to look at some of the observations now on here, and you'll see what happened when this front moved through. So you're here looking at Islip, and we'll show you the dew points were in the low 70s, and then the dew points dropped as we get into the evening. You can see the winds going from west to north, and that brought in the drier air. Still 80 at Islip. You have more of a difference as you head further west here. Dew point 57 at Farmingdale, and you can see here, and again those dew points dropping as you got toward the evening. That's when the dew points started dropping. Like after 6 o'clock, we started seeing those dew points drop, and the wind's becoming more north and feeling more comfortable out, which is good. And we will have more comfortable air. Let's look at the satellite here, and you'll see most of that thunderstorm activity is over here. And you can see the front is moving through, but you can see it's going to stall out to the south. And you can see a little bit of smoke, but improving air quality tonight. I think you'll have improving air quality tonight for sure as we head into the evening. Let's talk about the hurricanes. So we have actually 3 areas to watch. Now they're saying a 20% chance of cyclone formation over this area, 200 miles northeast of Bermuda. We have Fred, which is remnants of Fred. Now, it's just remnants, but it's expected to, basically pick up strength once it gets over the Gulf again. Very weak. We have Grace, also a weak system, 40 miles an hour. Minnesota pressure 10 millibars as well. We're going to get into these more tomorrow, I think. So just briefly go over them because we'll just we'll have more information on this tomorrow, I think, as far as these go. I will look at them on the satellite. Let's see what we have here. This is Tropical Storm Grace. Now, Grace definitely looks a little more healthier. It's out over warm. It definitely looks a little more healthier, and unfortunately, it looks like it's heading right for Puerto Rico, which is right over here. And while there won't be that much wind with it, there'll be a lot of rain, and that could cause problems for Puerto Rico. This is the forecast for Grace, and that also takes it into the eastern Gulf of Mexico as well. So 2 systems to watch for the eastern Gulf of Mexico. You have that one, and then you have Fred. Which is a mess right now. Remnants of Fred, you can see it's just barely existing right now. But still, the Hurricane Center has this thing becoming a tropical storm and impacting along the Gulf. Now it's moved the track further west, more into Alabama and Mississippi and possibly into Louisiana and maybe part of the extreme western Florida panhandle. Again, we have to watch this because this situation just keeps evolving as time goes on. Let's go look at the models now, and we will go ahead and look at what's going to be happening in our area, and I'm just going to be focusing on in the next couple of days. We'll talk more about the longer range tomorrow. So we have this front coming through. Let's go to the HRRR here. So I have this front coming through. 0Z HRRR, please. We have this front coming through, and you'll see here that front kind of gets hung up right over here. So it won't be completely clear tomorrow. We'll be dealing with some clouds, but it'll feel a lot more comfortable. And I think Monday, we're going to have to watch. Looks like it's trying to generate already some showers trying to come in back. It's already going to start trying to come back at us on Monday later as a warm front probably. And you can see those showers and thunderstorms over the Delmarva as this high starts moving offshore and we get the return flow. But one thing you will feel definitely is that the humidity is going to be a lot lower. So here, the north winds and the dew points are going to continue to drop tomorrow. We're going to have dew points upper 40s, low 50s, although the sky won't be clear. Long Island, you're going to have nice dry air. A little more humid as you head toward the Jersey Shore, but Long Island should be nice and comfortable with low dew points tomorrow. But then you see what happens. Look at what happens. Winds shift over to the south tomorrow night, and then the humidity starts going right back up again. And you can see that that's the warm front right there, I think, trying to come back at us on Monday. You can clearly see that right there. Looking at temperatures, we won't see the same kind of heat, though, because when that warm front does come through, the winds will be more onshore. So here we are for Sunday, and you see highs in the mid-80s. And then you see that sea breeze coming in the afternoon. But along that sea breeze will also bring an increase in humidity. And then for Monday, you'll see highs generally in the low 80s. So it won't be all that hot, just an increase in humidity as you head in toward Monday. At least this is what the HRRR seems to think. And I have a tendency to agree with that because of that stalled front situation. We're going to look at the clouds now on the NAM. And let me go to the 18Z NAM. So you'll see what I mean. So the clouds do clear out for a time tonight, but then we're going to have some more clouds tomorrow. And are these going to be of the high variety or the mid variety? Let's see. I have a feeling they're going to be of the high variety. So that's the high cloud fraction. Let's look at the low cloud fraction. So you're going to have a mix, actually, a mix of high and low clouds, according to the NAM. So we'll probably have a mix of different clouds in the sky. So it won't be clear, but it'll be comfortable. And, you know, that's just getting out there and enjoying it while it is comfortable. Because Monday we're going to see more in the way of humidity, and there'll be even clouds around then. You can see this front's just not. It's going to stall out. Here's what it looks like on the RGM tomorrow. So more sun earlier on in the day, maybe late morning we'll have a period of clear skies, but more or less plenty of clouds around. But it will be the best day of the next 7 days. So I suggest you, again, tomorrow is the best day. I suggest you get out there and enjoy the nice weather that we will have before the humidity starts returning into the picture. The other thing is smoke, which I didn't bring up in here. Let's go to this. We'll go to the 0Z smoke. And you can see here, we shouldn't be dealing with too much smoke. Let's don't really have that much of it in. Looks like it's pushing to the south, so we shouldn't really have to deal with too much smoke. Most of the smoke is out west. All right, so let's just look at a few observations today. I really don't feel like it, but I'll look at a few here. We'll look at, just to show you, there really wasn't much of a sea breeze, even on the South Shore. Probably. Let's see what it was like at Bellport Yacht Club. I bet they didn't even get a sea breeze today. Let's see. Bet they got up to 90 as well. 86, I guess they did get a sea breeze. Yes, they did. You had to be right on the water, though, because if you go inland, if you go to, like, North Patchogue, there'll be no sea breeze. Probably hit 90 there. I bet it did. No sea breeze. I bet it did. You know, that west wind was just a pretty strong enough west wind to keep the sea breeze at bay. Yep, 90 degrees there. So there you go, 90 degrees. So that's what it hit there again. But that west wind, you know, everybody was going to go to 90, except right on the South Shore. But I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.